Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Today, we have a jam-packed news mashup video for you all because unofficial renders of this Nintendo Switch Pro has hit the internet, plus we have some newly rumored docked performance information about this console. But first, we have to discuss the 26th anniversary of Earthbound being localized here in the United States. Over this past weekend on June 5th marked 26 years since Earthbound was localized here in the West. And the Hobonichi Mother Project made sure to recognize the occasion on Twitter. Here's what they had to say. Happy birthday! Earthbound was released in North America on June 5th, 1995. And as you can see in that picture there, they have a plushie of Mr. Saturn along with the original box of Earthbound for the Super Nintendo console. Now, I know there's a lot of people who probably do not know about this Hobonichi Mother Project. Well, this was a website created last year to celebrate everything Mother and Earthbound related. They have a whole bunch of different news articles coming out on this website, updates on upcoming events, as well as different merchandise that you can purchase. Now, some of this merchandise can be localized here in the US, others cannot. But this is a very cool website and is dedicated to everything Mother, so if you're a fan of the series, I suggest you definitely check this out. Now, as far as Earthbound is concerned, who knows if Nintendo will make some type of remake or remaster of this game and bring it here to the US, or if Nintendo would just bring over the original game and put it on the Nintendo Switch Online service. Who knows if this would ever happen? I'm pretty sure that Nintendo knows that there's a huge following of Earthbound and Mother fans, so hey, who knows, man? Maybe we see something at E3 2021. Alright, let's move on to the final topic of this video, and it has everything to do with this rumored Nintendo Switch Pro. Now, I know last week we were expecting some type of announcement from Nintendo to reveal this rumored console to the world. It didn't happen, and it is what it is. I've seen a lot of comments online of people saying that they were upset and mad at Nintendo and for content creators for making content about this rumored console when all we're doing is just reporting information that we're getting. So there's no use of getting mad at something that hasn't been announced yet. We just have to wait and see what happens if it does get announced. Now, while we're waiting on these events to potentially happen, Leaky Pandy shared some unofficial renders of the Switch Pro on Twitter, and it gives us a look of what we can expect from this console. These images were created by Unofficial, and I'm not gonna lie, these look really dope. From what we heard so far, this Switch Pro is supposed to have a wider screen with smaller bezels, which you can see right here, and the Joy-Cons are what really stand out here. There's a traditional D-pad, and the joysticks are really different as well. The joysticks have an inward curve, and they're not like the ones that we have now that have that outward curve. Also, you can see that the dock is really different as well. This dock design leaves the Switch screen exposed, and I wonder if Nintendo is going to actually do this. I mean, we had this same type of design with the Wii U, so I wonder if they'll harken back and do the same thing here. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Now, to go along with this, WCCFtech.com has got their hands on some brand new rumored information about the dock performance as well as the resolution of this Nintendo Switch Pro. All of this information originates from a Taiwan recent error post, and thankfully it has been translated, so let's take a look at it. There is information that the GPU clock that will go into the Switch Pro is almost 1 GHz. Existing Switch clock corrects at 768 MHz. It is said that it can realize up to 720p 120 frames in Nintendo Switch Pro portable mode. However, it is said that it will come out with a compromise by fixing 60 frames at 720p due to the maintenance problem. Performance in stationary mode is known to be optimized for the current 1440p resolution. It was said that Nvidia's latest technology would be included, but due to various problems, it may be applied only in the stationary mode or may come out sealed at the time of release. There are rumors that third-party Nintendo developers have already received development kits. Nintendo has been trying to develop with AMD chipsets instead of Nvidia since 3 years ago, but due to various circumstances, it was also rumored that they chose Nvidia. And now, there are rumors in Japan that Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass for Switch will be launched at the same time as the Nintendo Switch Pro launch. Alright now everybody, you can take all of this information however you want to take it. At this point for me, I'm just waiting for an official announcement because there's just way too much information about this console floating around the internet. I mean, we've had reports from Bloomberg, WCCFtech.com, Nintendo Insiders, and so much more, so I'm just waiting for an official announcement. We have to remember that the same thing happened with the Switch Lite. There are so many naysayers saying that no, there's no Switch Lite, these are all rumors, and then just one day out of the blue, Nintendo dropped a trailer showcasing the Switch Lite to the world. And the same thing may happen here. there are 3 scenarios that could happen. Maybe we get an announcement before E3, at E3, or sometime in September, which would be actually really cool. So we'll have to wait and see on this if all this pans out and the Switch Pro gets announced sometime this year in 2021. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. What are your thoughts on this Nintendo News mashup format? I'm thinking about bringing this back, especially with E3 right around the corner and there's going to be tons of announcements, so I'd like to know your opinion down in the comment section. And don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And as always, remember to keep it locked here at Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo gaming news around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next one.